What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we've done some work on this, got up and running. You saw that in the last video. I'm going to take you through some things and show you what we're adding and what we fixed and other things. So here we go. I'm going to make this as short and sweet as I can. I didn't want to film it because I'm just not fast enough troubleshooting electrical on stuff like this. So anyways, we had no power coming into the starter. I had a solenoid. I think I showed it in the last video. I ended up putting that on. I was getting power to here, but not out into the starter. Second issues, this safety switch, we had to make sure that power was doing what it's supposed to do there. There's 3 safety switches. That's one. So one thing I did have to do is add a body ground to the solenoid. That was the only difference between this and the other one. There's one of the safety switches. That is with the arm for the blades. So it's on stop, blade stop, in order to start it. And then the second one is down here at the brake pedal. Now, it comes up down here, so when I depress the pedal, it pushes up on that switch, and then when I let go, it depresses or whatever. This one was functioning properly. This one was not, so took it out and cleaned up all the contacts on it, put it back on. And so basically I was having trouble getting the blades to engage. The whole thing wanted to shut down every time I did that. So cleaned that switch up and nothing else was wrong with it. Did an oil change to it. So got brand new filter. And oil's good. Starter's newer. As for the carb, nothing bad with it. This solenoid works. I cleaned out the bowl. I am going to have to get used to using this switch also. I do have a new carb. I might throw it on at some point. But everything else in this looks good. So fresh oil change. The last safety switch is this one. I just plug it in, but I think it's for reverse. So this could be flipped the other way, and then when you go into reverse, it shuts the blades off. Probably for protection if there's a kid back there or something. Last but not least, I told you guys it came with a bagger, but it was missing a lot of parts. And this is something I did way when I owned this tractor the last time. So it does come with the chute, nice and neat. I had nothing to attach the bins to, so I used sheet metal screws, and they hold impressively well. They go up and down and stuff, and then I made a bracket over there to level this off, but it works as it should. The only pain in the butt thing is you gotta loosen them up, so grab some electrical or Romax, put it in through the screwdriver. That sits right there. And mowed the lawn the other day, only had to do the baggers twice, so it really wasn't that bad. And it's nice to have that availability. And the last thing I'm going to try and get going, this did actually, I added this on the last time I owned it, first go around, and it did have a faceplate. It was a perfectly good looking, so I'm going to order a new one. I forget how I cracked that, but I ended up getting that after the fact. It's kind of stupid. But I'm going to get the lights hooked up. They never worked, and now I realized the harness was all chewed up, and there's no switch, but you can just connect and disconnect. So let me get this rigged up, see if we can't get some lights running on this thing. So we have it all wrapped up there. Did not get the lighting harness worked. I'll have to figure that out more in depth. Got my battery strap back on. And this thing has a beautiful cut still. I mean, absolutely one of the best. But let's go grab another piece of equipment. All right, back to working on this. There's even more now. I was leaving the gas on by accident, actually. Kept forgetting to shut her down. There's a solenoid shutoff that I thought was working because it clicked. It looked good, but was not working. So what would happen is this would lock up when I would go fire it up. So the last time, I wish I would have videoed it, but I pulled the spark plug out from down under, cranked the engine over, and a bunch of gas and stuff just whoosh. So I got that all out, started shutting off. As you can see, it fired right up. The starter, that was about off from all those hard starts, so luckily the screws just loosened. I was able to get it back on. Whew. And I'm not sure if I should change the oil again, if there's gas in it or what. I did change the oil earlier before that all happened, so let me know down in the comments. So what we're going to do though is swap out this carburetor. I got two kits actually, so just go tit for tat here on the throttle and the choke and fuel line and all that. Should swap in and out. But here's the weird thing is I was just trying to maneuver this, and I think, I don't know, that's locked. But whenever I go put it forward, I got that in a slot, I can't push it freely. It locks up. I don't know what's going on, so if you could comment down in the comment section about that. It's an old girl, but it's got the Industrial Plus, so I'm willing to put a little bit into it. Got a new bagger system too, and we'll try out this new Cobalt set. $100. I don't think you could beat that for a field little kit. Even though I'm in my garage, we'll test it out here. New carburetor installed. I did try to rewire the lights. Still not getting anything, but I do have a switch. So eventually I'll put the switch right here, wire it how they should be. Hopefully that works that issue. Let's make sure there's no leaks on this carburetor. You guys let me know if you see anything. Got a new carburetor put on there because the solenoid on the old one was not working, so fuel was coming through. Even though I have a shut off, I kept forgetting it, locking up the engine. So then I pulled the spark plug out and whoosh, bunch of gas dumped out. Put a new spark plug in, new air filter, oil change, new carburetor. I do have a safety sensor switch coming in because that one did mess up again. I rewired the lights. This is not the finished product. This was just to see if they work. So I made a new harness. They are working. LED bulbs. I have a switch to put in there. And then I have a whole new bagging system. And then on top of that, last few things to wrap it up. I do have a new cover coming for the front headlights. And might order some rear tires, and I have a new brake pad thing coming. So let's get this new bagger system put on, see if it even works. I'm not sure, but what I had it was working, but not efficiently. So we got the bagger system on. Nice snug fit. Comes on up. It does. I don't even know how these things are supposed to look. So we got the extra horsepower aerodynamic situation going on there. That's another project done on this. We'll see how it works. It is close to the seat, but my seat can still go back and forth and stuff. So the bracketry was a little bit weird, but it works. And it's a lot better than what I had. So huge upgrade. That's about it. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.